Kylian Mbappé is set to leave Nike after 19 years. Real Madrid unveil Marc, Cucurella and Ibrahima Konaté. And FIFA President Gianni Infantino faces growing opposition from three major football confederations. And this is your daily football news. Mbappé set to leave Nike. Kylian Mbappé is preparing to end his long-standing relationship with Nike. The French forward has worked with the sportswear giant since he was just 8 years old, but according to journalist Thibaut Vezirian, Mbappé has not been wearing Nike boots since the World Cup. The biggest question now concerns the identity of his next commercial partner. The Real Madrid star is expected to sign with a completely new brand, with the information specifically stating that the company will not be Adidas or Puma. Even more interestingly, Mbappé could potentially become a shareholder in the new brand rather than simply receiving a traditional sponsorship payment. Such an arrangement would give the French superstar a different role within the partnership and could become a significant development in the football and sportswear market. For now, the identity of his next brand remains the main mystery. Real Madrid unveil Cucurella and Konaté. Real Madrid have officially unveiled two new defensive signings, Marc Cucurella and Ibrahima Konaté. After both players completed their post-World Cup 2026 holidays, the pair, together with several established members of the squad, completed medical checks before taking part in their first training session at the Valdebebas training ground. Cucurella will wear the number 17 shirt at Real Madrid, while Konaté has been handed number 16. The Spanish left-back expressed enormous pride at the opportunity to represent what he described as the greatest club in Europe. Cucurella also admitted that he is excited about the moment he can finally step onto the Santiago Bernabeu pitch in front of the club's supporters. Meanwhile, Konaté adds further strength and experience to Real Madrid's defensive options. Both players now begin a new chapter as they prepare to compete for places in the team. FIFA President Infantino faces fresh pressure. FIFA President Gianni Infantino is facing renewed opposition from three major football confederations, UEFA, AFC and CONCACAF. In an open letter published on August 10, the organizations accused Infantino of misleading them and seriously breaching trust over plans involving the sale of World Cup shares. They believe the FIFA president has placed his personal power above the interests of the wider football community and have called for an independent investigation into the alleged wrongdoing. The situation has now escalated further, with UEFA, AFC and CONCACAF holding preliminary discussions about the possibility of organizing their own competitions. Such a move would represent a major challenge to FIFA's authority and could create a serious divide within international football. Infantino is therefore facing increasing pressure from some of the sport's most powerful governing bodies as they demand greater transparency and accountability over the organization's leadership. Man United received Tyler Adams' boost. Manchester United have received positive news in their pursuit of Tyler Adams, with the Bournemouth midfielder open to a move to Old Trafford if United officially show interest. Transfer expert Ben Jacobs claims the 28-year-old would be willing to consider the move. Adams enjoyed an impressive season, making 25 Premier League appearances, providing 4 assists and helping Bournemouth secure qualification for the Europa League. The United States international still has a contract with Bournemouth until 2028, meaning United would have to negotiate with the club if they want to sign him. Bournemouth are demanding around £50 million for the midfielder, which could prove to be a significant obstacle. Manchester United need to manage their spending carefully as they look to strengthen several areas of the squad. Adams could provide useful experience and energy in midfield, but his valuation means United would need to make an important financial decision. Chelsea target Fabian Ruiz. Chelsea are turning their attention towards Fabian Ruiz of Paris Saint-Germain after manager Xabi Alonso identified the Spanish midfielder as a potential addition to his squad. Alonso wants to bring more quality into Chelsea's midfield and sees his fellow Spaniard as a player who could fit his plans. Fabian Ruiz is currently valued at around £51.5 million, and Chelsea believe PSG could consider selling the 30-year-old if they receive an attractive enough proposal. The interest shows that Alonso is still looking to make further adjustments to the Chelsea squad despite the club already making several additions during the summer. Ruiz could offer experience at the highest level along with his ability to control possession and distribute the ball. If Chelsea decide to move forward, the midfielder could provide greater stability and experience in the center of the pitch as Alonso continues shaping his team. Real Madrid monitor Martin Zubimendi. Real Madrid are paying close attention to Martin Zubimendi as uncertainty grows around the midfielder's future at Arsenal. According to Mundo Deportivo, the arrival of Bruno Guimaraes could make competition for places in Arsenal's midfield even tougher. The Gunners are believed to be willing to listen to offers for the 27-year-old, but only if a minimum fee of around £77 million is placed on the table. That price would represent a significant investment for Real Madrid if they decide to make their interest concrete. At the moment, the Spanish giants are the leading name in the race for Zubimendi. His potential return to Spain could give Real Madrid another option in midfield and add both quality and depth to the squad. However, Arsenal's asking price means any move would still require serious negotiations between the clubs. Napoli target Gabriel Jesus. Napoli are considering Gabriel Jesus as a possible replacement for Romelu Lukaku, with the Italian club looking at the Arsenal forward as they prepare for changes in attack. The 29-year-old is no longer considered a priority in Arsenal's plans and has just 1 year remaining on his contract. Last season, Jesus made only 14 Premier League appearances and scored 3 goals after returning from a serious knee injury. His situation has become even more difficult following the arrival of Victor Gyökeres. While Kai Havertz also remains part of Arsenal's attacking option, Napoli could offer Jesus the regular playing time he needs to rebuild his confidence and return to his best level. However, his reported Arsenal salary of more than £200,000 per week could become a major obstacle in negotiations between the two clubs. Mudryk makes positive Chelsea return. Mykhailo Mudryk is showing positive changes since returning to Chelsea and being allowed to resume professional football after his long absence. According to The Athletic, the Ukrainian midfielder was previously seen as a quiet and unhappy figure, but people around Chelsea now believe they are seeing a very different version of the player. Mudryk received a warm welcome from supporters, teammates and the coaching staff during Chelsea's tour of Hong Kong. He quickly made an impact by providing an assist in the match against Johor Darul Ta'zim, giving him an encouraging start after such a difficult period. During his suspension, Mudryk continued working on his fitness by training on his own, meaning he was determined to remain physically prepared. His return could now give him an opportunity to rebuild his confidence and show Chelsea supporters what he can offer. Chelsea draw Luton in Carabao Cup. Chelsea have discovered their opponent for the second round of the Carabao Cup, with Xabi Alonso's side set to welcome Luton Town at home. The Blues enter the competition at this stage after failing to qualify for European football last season, meaning their first Carabao Cup match will come against the League One side. Luton will have the chance to take revenge for their previous 3-2 defeat against Chelsea in December 2023. Meanwhile, Tottenham will face Charlton Athletic in another London derby, while several other interesting fixtures have also been confirmed. Nottingham Forest will take on Leeds United, Newcastle United will host West Brom and Southampton will meet West Ham. The second round is scheduled to take place during the week beginning August 24th. However, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United will not enter until the third round. Tosin Adarabioyo wanted by Benfica. Tosin Adarabioyo could be heading towards the Chelsea exit door this summer, with Benfica monitoring the centre-back closely. According to Correio da Manhã, Benfica manager Marco Silva is interested in reuniting with the defender after previously working with him at Fulham. Silva considers Tosin one of his preferred options to strengthen Benfica's defence. At 28 years old, the centre-back has valuable Premier League experience and is considered capable of adapting to the demands of Portuguese football. Benfica are looking to strengthen their defensive options after selling Antonio Silva to Bayern Munich. That transfer initially cost Bayern €25 million and could rise to €30 million depending on performance-related conditions. Tosin could therefore become an important target as Benfica look for a replacement and additional defensive experience. Chelsea may have to consider whether they want to keep the defender or allow him to pursue a new opportunity abroad. And that wraps up your football breaking news for the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world will be continuously updated on Offside News. Make sure hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.